Alright, are we back? It said reconnected. Okay, glad to hear it's back. Sorry about that, I don't know what happened. The studio itself just was like, just blew up. Weirdly enough, it still has everything like connected still. Like I still have my live timer. It didn't stop streaming, it just lost connection for a second. Anyways, we gave her the phone. Is there anything else we need to talk to her about? She looks so sad. What about this? What do you think about this? Remember that receipt? You mean the one with my name on it? Any idea why she... Absolutely none. I doubt she did it, honestly. Do you trust me? Yeah, of course. I trust you. Why? Don't you think I did it too? No, I don't. We already went over this. Just a hunch, but... that detective thinks I did it. Yeah, Gumshoe kind of jumps to conclusions, I guess. Yeah, what about this? Do you know anything about this? Right next to the chief's body. I saw that too. They said they thought these were pieces of a broken light stand. Yeah, seems about right. Never seen a grass light stand before this. I want to ask you about the murder weapon. Poor sis. Better not ask her about this now. Okay, I guess not. Death was instantaneous. Alright, I've never seen that before. What do you mean you've never seen it before? 10 hours! Good job, Sam. You're now a regular. That means you do have a slight... Oh, does it? Okay. See you later, Sam. Have fun with the meme stream. I don't really have anything else to present to her. Let's see, what can I move to? Maybe I missed something at the office? I didn't examine stuff. Like Detective Gumshoe has gone home. Police are still keeping themselves busy in the chief's office. No, it's time to talk to me. Guess I'll head out. Okay. But this plant. Mia's favorite potted plant. Guess I'll have to water it now. Oh. Now I'm sad. I shouldn't have examined that. You detected sadness. An old movie poster. Apparently, this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. I'll have to check it out one of these days. The sky is blue and so am I. There's that hotel right across the way. Mia's desk, perfectly clean, as always. The only thing it's missing is Mia. Oh. I'm gonna stop examining stuff now. I'm just sad now. Oh, man. I go to the... I didn't finish talking to this girl, I guess. Oh, hello, bellboy. Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me? You are... Ah, I beg your pardon, sir. I am the bellboy of this establishment, at your service, sir. Oh, right. I've just come up to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? Ah, I believe our guest Miss May is currently using the, facilities. If you have no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. Wait, no, hey! It seems like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself. Wait, now's my chance to snoop around a bit. Ah, I almost forgot. Yeah, you came back quick. I'd ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her. Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp phoned. Oh, right, sure. Mr. White of Blue Corp? Where have I heard that name? A White. That was his name. My sister told me. So White's the one that ruined... Yeah, ruined her mother. Also, of Blue Corp? Should I make that a thing? Although I guess this guy might be a bad guy. Alright, first things first. See what that screwdriver has in store. Screwdriver sticking out of that half-open drawer. That's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? A wiretap. What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? Okay, so I was right. This girl is involved. She put that in the phone. Something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all this. I know it. Alright, I'll be using this bit of evidence tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake. Oh, bellboy, still there? Uh-oh, time to scram. Look forward to tangoing tomorrow, Miss May. In court. To be continued right now, because I'm probably going to go for another hour or so. Yeah, Nick, please. So I'm guessing they put save points between the court and the... Yeah, like now I'm moving to the court. So they put that in, like, detective. Who is that? The courtroom is now in session with the trial of Miss Maya Fey. Oh, it's Edgeworth. Oh, look at that fluffy scarf. That's awesome. Each day? Okay. Okay, I don't know what kind of voice I should give Edgeworth. Not that I'm really good at voices, but... The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and will have a witness who saw or did it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin, then. You may call your first witness. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene... Chief officer of the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Not that, again, it's far off. It's that far off? I'm not sure what he would sound like. Witness, please state your name. I'll just do my normal voice. It's easier anyways. Sir! Name's Gumshoe, sir. Detective in charge of the homicide of the British, sir. Detective Gumshoe. Detective Gumshoe. Please describe for us the details of the murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the evidence to explain. Oh, look at this beepy music. Body was found here in the window. Here. The cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. Murder weapon was a statue of the thinker, found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in the girl's hands, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence, and wow, this looks familiar. Still calling it a statue. What plans act court record? Now, detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene. Correct. Can you tell me why? Voices for voice characters, amazing close. Oh, thanks. I'm just kind of going off what they look like. So, yes, sir. Had it hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe. Please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Okay, I think I already know what the flaw is going to be here. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were two people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Miss Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had witness account describing her. Witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. This very moment, you say. Very well, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. That was not what I was expecting. I was expecting the paper to come up, but... Examine what? I couldn't see a single contradict. What? Phoenix, please. There was like 3. Whoosh, smack. Maya just threw something at me. What was this? My sister couldn't find any contradiction in the witness' testimony. She would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. Witness always slips and says something wrong. Or lots of times. She expected Maya with something of her sister's tricks. Yeah, I expected the paper to come up right away, but instead it's this. Something about her? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Okay, I already see where the thing is, though. Because we heard in... we heard in this... autopsy report, death was instantaneous. Like, that alone would prove that she couldn't have wrote her name. Let's look at the floor plans real quick. Can I check that? Okay, I can't check that. I was kind of expecting the body, but if Maya was right here on the left, then that would mean that she could be seen from the window. But she wasn't at the window at the time we did that, but, you know, that's our word against theirs there. So let's see. 2 people are already. Defendant, Miss Maya Fey, lawyer, Miss Phoenix Wright. Me and the rest of Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. Witness saw Miss Maya Fey. Okay, it has to be this part. It's like, hold it. Hold it just 1 second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that, me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Wow. Exactly what about this suspicious woman in Pink's claim was hard evidence? What? Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't pink, pal. I mean, she's super pink. Well, I guess she is pink. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing can have its advantages. Yes. Uh-oh. Sorry, I got in the order thing mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. Something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. Found a memo written on a piece of paper with the victim's body. On it, the word Maya is written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Here's the paper. So, it was just a little bit off. How you like that? That's by hard evidence. Alright, so we already have the thing here. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor? Why didn't you testify the vital piece of evidence on the first time? I know. I'm real embarrassed I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well, the defense may begin cross-examination. Alright, we already got this one on lockdown. Securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my very own eyes. And a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. Alright, let's press here. I'm sure they want me to press. Because you found it next to the body doesn't mean that— oh wait, what? No! Phoenix, that's not— And who did write it, smarty pants? What, who? I did! That'll hold up in court. The killer did it though. The killer? Anyone can see that. Oh! Saying the killer wrote her own name? Buddy, please. She was framed! Like Roger Rabbit. Hold on. If that's the case— also, objection! That's not— huh. Not exactly the voice I expected, but it fits him. If that's the case, where's your evidence? I guess that was a bit of a tall order for you. Those without evidence shouldn't open their mouths, Mr. Wright. Yeah, pal. Well, Detective, tell us what was written in the memo you found. Oh no, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Okay. Hold it. See if I can get a little more out of that. What was that? Do you have any proof it was Mia who wrote— that's not what I wanted to ask. Uh-oh. He already sounded pretty confident. That might not be good. Like, that's not— yeah, let's see. Or she died the— okay, here's what it was. Okay, we can already just present autopsy. There you go. Objection. Detective Gumshoe. There's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. Say the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. She was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey. That's what you're really saying. What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, Detective. But backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, Detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. But no butting your way out of this one, Detective, because Larry isn't here. Order. The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have the time to write anything down. Objection! Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? But when? It's okay if you do, honestly. But, you know, I'll leave that to you, Sivia. I don't really mind spoilers overall, just, you know, don't tell me the answer right away. Although for this one, I'm like, It wasn't the day of the murder, we were held until morning. I forget is not a viable answer. The day after the murder, right? It's the day after the murder. Like yesterday. Prosecution point being... Oh, he's tapping his head. That autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object, but there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received the results this morning. No way! Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine the victim did have time to write Maya. He does a little bow. What is this guy? That is all. I see. Darn you, Edgeworth. Should have known you'd something up your sleeve. Also, even then, it's like, I don't think... Whatever. It's really not hard evidence. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? You're a sham. Edgeworth, the detective's a sham. I'm a sham. You're a sham, Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth, I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get a verdict. What reason could you possibly have to request a second autopsy report? Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution. Tap his head. No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will, the evidence in this report is undeniable. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court will accept the evidence. Autopsy reports updated. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. Opposite conclusion, yeah. Darn, this isn't good. Prosecution would like to call its next witness. The poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Wait, what? Poor, innocent girl. Can't be Pinky, right? Like, she does not look innocent. Oh, jeez, it is. The witness April May take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent. Glad Phoenix and I are on the same page. Oh, jeez, this theme song. Witness, your name, please. April May at your service. Wink. Her winks are audible, by the way. Oh, wow, she actually has a sprite. The first guy didn't. Order! An introduction will not require any reaction from the crowd. Witness will refrain from wanton winking. Oh, yes, Your Honor. It's not good. Just already captured the heart of every man in the court. Did he? He didn't when he fell down. I guess they didn't have a falling down sprite for him. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred? Gee, like... I was, like, in my hotel room. I checked in right after lunch. And this hotel is directly across from Fay & Co. law offices. That's right, big boy. Please testify to the court about what you saw. Oh jeez, I gotta read all these. It was like at night, 9 at night. I looked out my window, you know. And then, oh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was a mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman, long hair, she kinda slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy. Wink. Well, Your Honor. See, it's remarkably solid. What part of that was solid? That was full of holes, wasn't it? I don't see a need of trouble with a witness any... Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright? What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fay's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. A cowardly way of finding teeny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine? Yes, I'm doing it. I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. I already saw a hole in what she said, right? Well, for one, I know it's wrong. Let's have some weakness. Well, there was one part that stuck out to me. Like, night and night. Yeah, that's about right. Like, she dodged to one side. What does that mean? She dodged? Dodged what? Well, the attack. Please continue a testimony. Oh, I guess I can't. And she hit her. How do you know it was my client? Huh? Well, gee. First of all, she had a girl's physique. And secondly, she was small. Who else could have done it but her? She has a point. Wait. She died from an attack on the head, right? She's pretty short. Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks! What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that you saw nothing or you're lying. You're lying, I mean you are lying. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? Yes, what's the meaning? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless about this, I mean. Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. That is actually a good point. I did not think of that. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis, except her. I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks like far from normal to me. Maya's gonna toss something at us again. However, the witness testimony mentions neither of these things. Testimony is bogus. But, still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. Yes, we do. She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May? Row, what are you saying, you mean liar? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all that trifling little details were necessary, darling. Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise. Wink. Your testimony again, if you would. I almost had her. I know, right? Just making fun of her clothing. I thought she looked okay. Although her hair is like in a weird... It's not like in a bun, it's like a... I don't know, a hot dog? I did see everything, I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran up after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it, I did. That clock, the kind of statue-y clock? The thinker, I think? Does that sound accuracy? Does the accuracy of my report not startle you? I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. Okay, big hole in her testimony. How the heck did she know that was a clock? It might be a top knot, yeah. But she's not a samurai. So that clock, the kind of statue-y clock. How'd you know this was a clock? Objection, Miss May. What you said just now was quite revealing. Revealing? Oh, you like that, wouldn't you, naughty Mr. Liar? Wow, no flinching. I figured that would make him blush. But he's just like, no, you said the thinker, that this statue of the thinker was a clock. But there's no way to know that just by looking at it. Another person in the much same position as you... Wait. As you recently called this a clock too, and he was found guilty of murder. Order! Order! Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? Oh, Objection! Witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. Objection? The questions are all I have, Your Honor. As you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Phew. Thanks, Judge. Stop me there. The trial would have been over. Huh? What? So, what happens now? What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock? What? That's... because I heard it? Yes, I heard it say the time. So, you've been in the law offices of Fanco? No. Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? Heard it from my hotel room, hee. The law offices of Fay & Co. is where the murder took place, or very close to the... She could have very easily heard the clock. But she couldn't have, because the clockwork was removed. There's no clock in there anymore. We already heard that from the phone call. No, Your Honor. Can't give up now. A satisfied coach, she couldn't have heard it. Oh, wait, no, darn it. That's not what I wanted. It proves that she could not... That's not what I wanted to say, but whatever. I like Pro's test if you really heard it. Thank you for the host, Dragon. Appreciate it. Prosecution denies your request. Wow, rude. What? On what grounds? This is a trivial matter with no direct bearing on the case at hand. Indeed, objection sustained. Darn it. I have to switch directions quick. Okay, that was a mistake, but... like, I didn't mean to press that. I thought that was exactly what I was going to ask. It couldn't have rung. There we go. I'll read these next time. OBS is misbehaving. Yeah, mine, like, shut off before, too. But I'm sorry to hear that, Dragon. Let's see, Your Honor, members of the court, it is inconceivable that the clock in question rang because, well, it's not, the batteries aren't dead, it's not broken, it's empty. That clock is missing the clockwork. Yeah, exactly what I said. How could you possibly? Just have a look, as soon as you can. Oh! See anything interesting, Your Honor? As the defense says, this clock is missing its clockwork. Also, I will be right back, the doggy wants out. It's quite empty. Alright, sorry I left you guys with silence. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain the court the meaning of this? Because as you can see, the clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big, fat liar. Fat? Well, Miss May? Uh-oh. What's he gonna do? Tisk tisk. Hmm? Quite a show you put on us for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow, he knew. I mean, you can probably just look at it. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock was empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? It was after the witness heard the clock. Then there is no contradiction. That's impossible. That's true. And it is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. But do I have proof that it's impossible? That's exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Ho ho! Impossible, of course. I have proof. I have proof? I didn't know I had proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof that you like so much. The evidence that proves the clockwork was removed is... The evidence I have to prove the clockwork was removed is... Wiretap? No. Oh, the phone! Duh! Because she says here... Like, the clock isn't talking right now. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry, which is before she died. Okay, got it. Take that! You know, take this. This is a cute little phone. Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone. Woohoo! You have a girly phone. Wait. This isn't my phone. Listen. This is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Order! The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gunshum overlooked it? Good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. My heart goes out to you, Edgeworth. Not. Let's hear the conversation. Beep. So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you, then? If you could. I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Ow, my ears! Why? Why that noise? I hope that isn't constant, because, like, ow, jeez. It's a lot higher for me than it is for you guys, too. I think that makes this recording makes it clear the clockwork was already gone, and this was recorded in the morning, before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that the weapon was a clock? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was it again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot. Wink. Witness has seen it before. That would make sense, except it doesn't because it was made by Larry Butts. Does Fitz have any objections? Yes. Fitz claims she had seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Let's see it. Please produce this evidence that... It's like he said he made it, so there's no way he bought it in a store, right? Plus, why would they even do that? So... It's simple. This clock was never in any store, ever. But what? A friend of mine made that clock. Only two exist in the world. Well, potentially. I'm sure someone else has probably given the idea. And the one that isn't here is in police custody. Impossible. Everything is sold in stores. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Wow, the sass. Oh, excuse is not on sale today? Oh. Well, what? The heart on her thing flipped her. Okay. What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die! She went from cat to She-Hulk real quick. Whoa! Let's not get ahead of ourselves. It's a court of law, and the witness will remain calm. Sorry. Oh, silly me. Oh, jeez. Did I, like, lose it? I guess I did. Wink. Scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh, jeez. She's glaring at me so hard. No deal. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Why not the bounce? So for me, use the clock because she didn't hold it, but she heard about it. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she heard that it was a clock. She heard. That's correct, Your Honor. There's no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof. This is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me us proving the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock. This thing, right? Have a look at this little box. I found this in Miss May's room. You know, just ignoring that I stole this, or that it exists in a weird pocket. Mr. Wright, please explain to court what this is. Miss April May, you were taping the victim. Miss Mia Faye's phone, were you not? Oh. Objection! Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure it is. Objection overruled. Tells me that our witness was in possession of a wire type. Wait, waiting for what? I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I skipped over something, Sivia. This is outrageous. Did the defense truly claim that the witness was taping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have yet to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that weapon was a clock on the phone? Oh, okay. Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah? I think I can. It's simple. What? That face does not match his words. Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is... It's on the phone, right? It's a clock. It's made to look like a statue of the thinker. It tells you the time. Probably the clock isn't working right now. Right? This is... Looks right to me. That'd be the phone, right? The defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Beep. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something, blah blah blah. Hold on for me. Okay, and what is it this time? It's a clock. Yeah, that girl's face went from, like, She-Hulk. Like, I guess She-Hulk's actually prettier than that, though. It's April May. You used a wire type to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? Objection. Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the wire witness's face. Doesn't she seem amused to you? Just demands an answer. La. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May. Shut up, all of you. What gives you the right to talk to me like that, you lawyer? It's not even an insult, but alright. So intense. It's no fair, all of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, I'm the bad girl. Is that it? Is that it? Well, she exploded. Oh wow, she's actually crying. Wonder if you can catch the crocodiles from those tears. Now deal with the final blow. You did it, didn't you? Why the wiretap? I don't think she did it, but she's definitely responsible. Why did you tap her phone? Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't it tippy-tapping, irrelevant? Yeah, she's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Hey Joey, how's it going? Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. While this court does not condone the defense's tone of speech, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? You prove you had nothing to do with the murder, even though you tapped her phone. Ah, I'd like to see her pull that off. Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil grin. You were probably thinking I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you? Darn, she's good. She's a mind reader. Well, you're not the first man who's thought that, and of course, I can, and will. Should I take that in a different way? Can't be serious, no way. I did, but I figured, you know, you didn't say anything, so... Like, I didn't want to call you out on stream, you know? That'd be rude. Way, I say way! Oh, and I assure you, I am serious, Mr. Liar. Okay, so, the killing happened around 9 at night. Why, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy. Room service? Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee? You know, like normal coffee, but cold. You know, ice. You know, ice is cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts and then you have, like, regular cold coffee. Like, iced coffee? Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy. Wink. Ergo, the witness was not at the scene at the time of the murder. Can confirm, ice equal cold, yeah. It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to be tapping the victim's phone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit murder. No, they're going to let her just walk away. There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Well, come on, think of something. What killed the dinosaurs? Iced coffee. Continuing, examining, or... I think the bellboy should be a witness. I'd like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. Something suspicious there, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I think you've sunken quite low enough already. I object to calling the bellboy. But why? What's your reason? Because I hold that wiretapping. Because I hold the wiretapping and nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition? Miss April May's alibi is not called in question after you examine the bellboy. You will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer, and thus she is innocent. Therefore, you must accept the verdict of guilty. Well, I know she's not the killer. What? I better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. I accept. Alright, I got nothing to lose, except for everything. Understood. Accept your condition. I'm sure that the game won't force me to blow up here, right? Fell right into my trap. Uh-oh. Wait. If they're actually going through with this, then I doubt it's a dead end. Then again, games have surprised me with that before, like, what game was it? Bravely Default, I think, has like a... You could go down this one route, and then you get a game over. But then the whole thing the whole thing restarts, so it doesn't even matter. You're ready for the witness to testify? He certainly does look like a bellboy. Does he? I mean, yeah, he's got the pan and everything. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service, sir. She said it looks rather heavy, so without further ado, put it down. As we begin his testimony. Very good, sir. Miss May's room service. I am the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call around after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee and to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course, and I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. Right, I'm ready, I hope. This is it. I can't prove Miss May is the murderer now. What's the pun with this guy's name? He's a bellboy. Gatewater bellboy. Bellboy Gatewater? But 8 in the evening from guest May. As for iced coffee, you brought her 9 on the dot. Why 9 on the dot? 9 on the dot. You say, yes, I confirmed the details several times, sir. She was watching a program on the TV and wished to drink after she finished, sir. 9, the time of the murder. Precisely 9, then. Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir. 9 p.m. How can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought then. Oh, bellboy, tea, I'd like an iced coffee at exactly 9. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on the door at the crack of 9, sir. Why would you be so particular about the time? There's something here. Let's see, Miss May herself said that she called while seeing the murder. But if she was... Hang on, let's press the last one. If she was out the door in that picture, then she couldn't have seen it, right? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely? Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely. It's an endearing mannerism of mine. Oh, something happened on Twitch? Did it turn off again? Suddenly paused the stream. That's not good. Hopefully it's not my internet acting up or anything, but how come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought her to the room service, sir, she, the guest, sir, favored me with an embarrasser, sir. You click off the text box and try to type off. Embarrasser? Is that French for embrace? It's French for kiss, well, not a French kiss, more of a peck on the cheek. Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never ever forget, sir. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. It's no good, there's nothing here. What? There is something there. Finally you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It was rather tedious. Witness may leave the stand. Can't let this happen, can I? A protest. Wait, please wait. Yes? Does defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. Objection. Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. Alright, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question, that's all. Okay. This is really it now. My last chance. What do I ask him about? Check-in, room service, bed making. The bed wasn't really important in the examination. Room service he's already really talked about. He got an iced coffee, or she got an iced coffee. Wait, if she had... There was 2 glasses on her table. So that means there had to be someone else checked in with her, right? So... Which is probably her dad or whatever. Oh, Steam servers just went down apparently. Check-in. Tell me about the check-in. Tell me about when you checked in Miss May. Oh, alright. Very well, sir. My first thought was she was a beautiful, beautiful person. She's just my type of girl, so it was disappointment, really. I see. Excuse me. What exactly was the disappointment? I'm not without charm, sir, but even I have little chance with her lover there. Wait, her lover? What did he say? Okay, so she did have someone in the room with her. Oh, rather quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Did Miss May check in with another person? Objection. I object. That was objectionable. What? That was not objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Also, this music is great. The objection was... objectionable. Yeah, alright. Why not mention that in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Ah, yes, quite. Indeed. It was the good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. Oof, Edgeworth. You fool, you're not supposed to admit to that. Done it, I've won! Miss April May checked into the... Wow, music just comes right back. The man, correct? Yes, sir. Then... yeah, thrown under the bus. It's like, if I'm going down because you told me to do this, then you're going down with me. When you brought the room service, you didn't see that man in the room. That's right, sir. Your Honor! Just learn of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In this new light, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. You agree, Mr. Edgeworth? Who is this other person? Simple, it was... mean, this is a really obvious question. I don't know why this is even... The man with Miss May. The man who checked in with Miss May. Oof. So you didn't expect that? As been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone, yet Miss May herself has the alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one in the room at the time of the murder. My, what a convenient little setup, but it's too late. Too late? But you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. Oh, just getting destroyed. Upstart, amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look at this matter fully. Am I misunderstood? Yes. Am I understood? Yes, Your Honor. It's all today for the trial of Maya Fey. Court is adjourned. They throw down the gavel. Mr. Wright, you were amazing in there! Really? Except for the part when you made fun of me. I think I might be your newest fan, and only. I was just doing my job, you know? Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too. Where he tapped his head. That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips, sent shivers up my spine. If you say so. So, what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? Well, no. I don't think so. Not yet. Oh, I see. I got a great lead in today's trial. A lead? No, with Miss May, he's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that, anyway? Or they arrested her. I guess she's learning her crimes won't work everywhere. Probably in a detention center now, I may have to go down there later. Anyways, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir! I'm gonna find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... Maybe so. Don't worry, I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise. Counting on you. As for a full record of April May's testimony, I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. Now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that got left in the record. What is it? Let me read it. Victim dodged an attack and then ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. Huh. Okay. That's not what I expected to put in the thing. Welcome back, Sir Mike. Sorry that your internet went explodey. Especially after you just woke up. Time to hit the payment. Maya doesn't belong at the center. It's up to me to get her free. To be continued. Alright, so... I honestly want to keep going. Like, I want to keep going and see what happens. But I think it might be best if I take a break. Like, I am very hungry. Yeah, I think I'll take a break here. It's already kind of late. We've been going for almost 3 hours, jeez. And we haven't even got through the second case. So, sorry, Sir Mike, but we're going to end it here. And I know, please eat, but there's nothing really here. I'll have to go out and get something, potentially. But I'll see you guys later. Thank you for coming with me on this little journey, this detective journey. It's been fun. Like, I was surprised with how fun this is, even if it's a visual novel. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will probably continue this either tomorrow or Saturday. Depends on what happens. I could probably continue this later tonight, to be honest. But I'll see you guys later. Thanks again. That's actually not a bad idea, Joey. I might call up someone, see if they want to get Chinese food. Because, like, one of our plans was to get Chinese food, but then we didn't do it. It was like, well, guess I'm not getting Chinese food. Anyways, I'll see you later. Thanks for coming to the stream. All the hearts, and I'll see you guys later.